Well, I don't think in Whole Foods, we don't think it's a horrible experience. Part of our differentiation is when you come in, you feel like you want to spend time there. You want to enjoy looking at what's going on and having those conversations. So certainly there are components of society that think shopping is a pain no matter what type of shopping it is. So they don't enjoy that experience, but there are individuals that I'm sure in all of our stores spend hours every day.
But again, that 40,000 square foot store, the traditional grocer, not the Whole Foods and so on, what happens to them in this whole thing?
Phil, they have to change.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no doubt. I mean, the center of the store is hollowing out. I mean, because of the online experience. And so, they have to pick their battles and pick what they're going to really dedicate and say, this is what, they stand for. If you don't have that clear vision and, compared to your competition, you're going to be fighting with everyone else and there's no definition of, who you are. So I think, each one of us, in the respective companies, have that specific definition of, what the customer is to us and what they believe we can provide to them.
So, yeah, if I can, I'm always the guy that's a pain in the neck in all the meetings because I like to challenge things. And I think we have to really think differently. Everybody in this room has to think differently. If we don't think differently, we're going to be left behind. So I hear experience, I hear education, I hear discovery, right? I hear all these things. And again, I'm going to say, come back to, everybody in this room needs to be focused on the customer. So the customer is going to change that 40,000 square foot store. So what is that customer need? And I think we can wrap it up because one of the things I like to do is I like to quote myself because then I sound like I'm important or knowledgeable. And I say, and I think I heard this maybe from you, Phil, or someone on the panel too. There's two things. People aren't buying products anymore. They buy solutions. And I heard that people bought products 10 years ago, they now buy experiences. So when you can take a product or a group of products and present it in the form of solution, whether it's at a store, and how are stores laid out? Stores are laid out by, aisle, right? I have my paper aisle, I have my canned good aisle. Maybe in the future, they're gonna be laid out by solutions. So you're gonna have groups of products that provide solutions to the customers. And that's what the customer is looking for. They wanna buy a solution, whether it's gluten-free, whether it's discovery, whether it's just provisioning my household, okay? And if we understand those needs, we are all gonna be successful here.
And to your point, I mean, time is a new currency.
Oh, yes.
It really is for the consumer.